Peace and blessings. This is a true lioness coming at you with another short video, and I just wanted to touch on a few things. So, presently, I'm working on my health overall as an individual. It is very important for us to take care of our body temples as we are only allotted one in this physical life. And so I want to live a long time and I want to live with vitality as well. So in order to do that, I have to take better care of myself. I am in my mid 30s. I'm 34 years old. Not ashamed of that at all. I'm very happy to be this age. And I'm a mother of six. And I used to be very, very active. I've ran, some 5K races and things such as this. And I used to walk daily and run. And I've gotten away from a lot of things. And so I'm trying to pick those things back up. I'm going back to the gym. But the biggest thing is my diet. And so for all my life, that as long as I can remember, I have suffered with insomnia. I will either go to bed very, very late because I cannot go to sleep, or I'll go to sleep and wake up multiple times throughout the night. Well, over the past couple of weeks, I have stepped away from eating meat, all types of meat. Have gotten away from eating pork many years ago. Beef, I cut out of my diet probably about 6 to 8 months ago. And so I was only eating chicken, turkey, and fish. And so now, over the past couple of weeks, I really haven't had a taste for meat anyway. And just from, doing my own studies and being around so many conscious people, have so many friends that are vegans or vegetarian, I decided to take the step of eliminating the meat. And what I have noticed is, number one, I'm detoxing right now. So my energy level is somewhat off. My body's trying to readjust to the change, but also I'm sleeping and I'm sleeping all night long. I sleep so well, it's hard for me to get up. But I'm not complaining at all after being deprived of sleep, working off 4, maybe 5 hours daily of sleep. That's basically all I would get at times, or sometimes less than that. So getting the rest. I also notice my alert, I'm more alert. I'm also more balanced and centered, and that's because the meats, quite honestly, are full of hormones, and that affects us, especially women. Outside of my diet changes, I'm also concentrating on womb wellness. So our wombs go neglected. Yes, we have our pap smears and those things, but I mean really focusing on our internal woman, and because that is our creative seat, and it's very important for us to understand that. And until I got exposed to some women that have already gone through these transformative type of studies and practices, going back to our ancient mothers, I had never heard of such a thing. That was, just unheard of or unspoken in my own family. My mother is not very open when it comes to women's health. I remember vividly her telling me as a girl that when it came time for me, I was a teenager, and she said, well, if you feel like you're going to do something, meaning have sex, to come to her so she could take me to get birth control. That was the sex talk. Not what happens, not how it goes down, not that I should treasure my body or anything like that. It was, this is let's prevent a pregnancy. Now I did end up still having a child at 16, and I'm not ashamed of that. He's 18 years old now, and I survived it. I didn't have any other children until he was about 7 years old. I was an adult at this time on my own, but I took care of him. I raised him. But focusing on my own womb health, so the traumas, the broken hearts, all of those things, they affect us greatly, even though we don't realize it a lot. And let me adjust this. Um, so doing that, and also focusing on my own spirituality. So I'm a very spiritual person, always have been, but really honing in on meditation, really speaking to my ancestors, really connecting with that higher consciousness, um, veering away from the negative things, trying to balance and find that balance within my own life. I'm very, very guided by the principles of Mayat, and I try to recognize that in myself. And I'm trying to conduct myself accordingly because I know people are watching, and not only that, I have children, and they don't need, they need stability. And not to say I'm unstable, it's just I'm trying to reach the highest level of myself. So those are the things. So what I encourage you all to do is to begin to focus on your body temple, and not just your physical, but also your emotional, your spiritual self, your emotions, all of those things. They all work together. We need to try to focus in on a holistic, look at ourselves holistically, and not just, my hands hurt, just my physical, or I'm sad today. Everything ties into um, each other. So I know this is a different type of message than the messages I typically give. I do focus on the struggle and oppression and those things. But you can't fight a battle if your body isn't in condition. You'll lose. If you're not physically able and capable and healthy, you're going to lose. So we must take care of ourselves so that we can take care of others and take care of the community. I hope you guys have a wonderful, great weekend. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Peace and blessings.